Okay, what is up, my triggers? Welcome back to my Let's Play Chrono Ninja. Last time, at the end of the episode, I was kind of like blanking on what the side quests were without having the guy give you like the little hint messages. I was like drawing a total blank on like what to do. So between episodes, I was like, I should like fly around like off camera so I can like take inventory of what all we gotta do. And I noticed when I went to actually I meant to go here, and I went to 600 AD, and oh wait, I lied. I went to 1000 AD. Jesus, I went to no, I was right, 600. Jeez. Okay, we're off to a great start. I went down here. There's supposed to be like a thingy here, and I was like, why is the thingy not here? And actually, I looked it up. I actually had to look it up. I totally like didn't know this, but you actually have to talk to the person here that has the plant. That they're like, oh, the queen told me to burn this plant, and then they're like, oh, what should I do? And I was like, well, I don't know why you would just like not obey the queen, but I guess like I don't know. Also, I don't have the map of this place like memorized. God dang it. Okay, well. But if you miss her in the Zeal Palace or whatever, then they still do reappear down here at the whatever this place is. So it's actually not missable. You have to talk to this person. The Grove of Time gave me this sapling, but is there any place for it in this desolate new world? What shall I do? It is kind of funny how the burn it, it's just trash option is like the default. All right, I'll take good care of it. Who knows? Maybe someday it will save our environment. Okay. So I actually, like, on my other playthroughs, I would talk to that person, but I actually did not know that it was a prerequisite to unlock this thing in 600. And we are going to do Ozzie's fort here in a second. Yeah, this, yeah, see, now the thing is here. But the area down there is actually pretty hard, so we're not going to go there just yet. Wait, can you not go into Magus's, like, castle anymore? But we'll hit up Ozzie's place first. I'm pretty sure this is, like, easy, right? Come on in. This is the great Ozzie's place. Can you abbreviate this is by putting apostrophe, like, S''S? Is that, like, a real thing? Like, can you really do that? What the... Whoa! You're the great Magus! You're doing well, Ozzie. The nerve deserting your fellow mystics to serve these humans. You're a traitor! You're not our king! Why did you desert us? Well, I mean, in all fairness, he really didn't, like, desert you. He got, like, sucked into the thingy. You pesky lowdown good-for-nothings! Ooh, I'll have you begging for mercy. Flee! Oh man, no effing around, we're fighting right away, alright. You sent for me? Well, if it isn't Sir Magus, who'd you bribe to get in here? Traitors like you deserve a beating. Oh, great Ozzie, stand back and let me take care of these cretins. You know, if Magus was so strong, then you would think that, like, Flea would, like, be like, okay, well, he's obviously, like, way too strong for me, but instead she's, like, super confident that she can, like, take him on. I'm counting on you, Flea. Okay. You ready for a slapping good time, get it? I do not get it. Actually, you know, I didn't think about this. We actually do have to do, like, a real fight at the end of this. Oh yeah, I forgot Magus sucks when we first start out. He only has the three, like, spells or whatever, the 3 elements. Well, I mean, Rock Throw is, like, pretty good. I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll just pick one. I don't know if that's better than a regular attack. But since we got time, I freaking forgot to use the new editor that I mentioned last time. I just went to Camtasia 9, like, out of habit. So I was like, god dang it. I was like, well, okay, so this episode, like, this is the one. Part 20 of Chrono Trigger is going to be the first one that I edited using the new editing software. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's like, well, I edit a lot of videos, so it actually is, like, kind of historic. I used Camtasia 9 for, like, oh man, I don't know, a bunch of years. I don't know, at least 5 years, I think. Anyone who tries to steal my treasure is looking for a very cruel death. And away we go. Well, what happened was, like, I had Camtasia 7. Like, the first editing software I used was like a, I don't know what the term is for it, but it was like a thumb drive that had like a hacked, cracked, or whatever, like, version of it on it. It had like a less than legal, like, version of it, or like a way to access it or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it had like a code. I think someone used like a code generator, and it had a thumb drive and it had a bunch of codes on it. So it wasn't a legit well, like, the code was legit, but like the way that the code was obtained was not legitimate. At first I really didn't want to slice and dice it, but now it sounds kind of fun. Ready? So I used that for a while. And then eventually I got, I believe I got Camtasia 2018, I think. But there was like some kind of like issue with it. It was like janky. I forget what the problem was. But something was like wrong with it to the point where I looked up if you could like revert it to like a previous version. And turns out you can revert it to a previous version. So I reverted it back to Camtasia 9. Well, I read a thing online where I think it said that, like, Camtasia 9 was, like, the last version that, like, didn't have that problem, I think. There was, like, some reason why I went with Camtasia 9, like, specifically. Well, these fights are actually way easier than I thought they would be. Why are these fights so easy? I mean, I know it's just, like, the two before the, before we gotta, like, fight them all. Come on, sweethearts. Actually, I don't know how the hell you would know this. There is a secret room in here. You can just go down. Don't you want the treasure box? Probably filled with goodies. Found the treasure. I mean, he could clearly see the blade, like, going up and down, like, super fast. Ozzie stumped. Out of here. So why did that imp dude just be like, oh, I'll just reach in and grab that? I don't know how you would know this. If you come down here, there's like secret treasures and a sparkle, apparently. I forgot about the sparkle, the sparkly thing. Okay, so maybe this fight is like harder. Like harder than like the sum of its parts, you know? Haha, not so fast, friends. I'm not going to make it that easy for you. Ozzie Pants, Flea Vest, Slasher 2. It's a sequel to the sword, yeah. These unique items make us invincible. It is kind of weird to have like a sequel to like a weapon. It's almost as weird as having like a sequel to like a song. Like the one that comes to mind is Unforgiven, and then Unforgiven 2. Like they literally just called it Unforgiven 2. And it's like, why you can't have a song and then just have like a sequel and then just put a 2 on it. Okay, so I actually don't know how hard this fight will be. The other fights were, like, easier than I remembered. Which is to say that I don't remember, like, the difficulty of this fight either. But I do know that, the sunken, what do you call it? What's it called? Like, the sunken desert? Like, the sandy area with the weird, like, brown hole or whatever. Like, that area is, like, the dudes down there, or the boss or whatever, is, like, hard. So we're gonna do that, like, probably last. Well, last besides the Black Omen, probably. I think Black Omen's probably harder. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. That is, like, kind of cool. But it's like a not as good version of the like the fire sword. Oh man, they effed him up. Okay, Boy, Magus went down, like, super, like, quick. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I need her to stay alive long enough so she can heal herself. That'd be great. Okay, now I think we're good to try to get Magus back up. Oh man, if I could just get rid of one of them. I need them to not do that. Okay, I gotta remember to revive with Ayla. Okay. I do like how it lets you buffer the heal spell. I actually didn't know that. Man, 228, Jesus. I actually haven't been looking at the damage. I actually don't know if one element would work better than the others. I never tried it. Okay, so the question is, you know what? I'm pretty sure that Ayla can survive this, I think. Okay, barely. Dude, come on, give me a freaking turn. Like, Marl's thing was, like, full, and then it was, like, still full. My god, they're just getting, like, as many turns as they want. Okay, that shouldn't kill him. Oh my god, it totally killed him. Oh, you bitch. Okay, well, I got my answer on this one. Wow. Okay, well, at least it didn't drag the fight out. Oh, balls. Okay, well, let's try that with someone else. Okay, since I had to go back, since I died, I was curious. I was like, if you say to burn it, like, what happens? Like, I wasn't sure if it would just, like, lock you out of that, that quest or whatever. But it actually lets you do it as many times as you want until you pick the other one. And then when you talk to her, now it locks in your answer or whatever. So that quest is actually, like, not missable, like, at all. Like, even if you pick the burn it option. Okay, let's try this again with Mr. Robo. I actually didn't even notice that that the reason that it was super easy when I fought the dudes individually was because like, well, it's not the reason, but I didn't even notice that it wasn't even playing boss music. It was just playing like regular like fight music. And now this one is probably harder because now it's playing like the serious boss music. I don't know, I feel like they could have made the other guys like a little bit tougher when you fight them like individually. Like they didn't have to be like total pushovers. Okay, so I can heal like 250 to like everybody at once. So that's cool. We're just gonna be like spamming like rock throw probably. I should also pay attention to damage to see if one of these attacks does more, since that's all Magus is going to be like good for. I'm pretty sure magic will do more than his physical attacks, so we probably will use physical attacks. Or will use magic instead of physical attacks. Jeez. Okay, 650. That's actually not bad. Okay, so once I get rid of one of them, they'll be able to, or they won't be able to do that stupid move anymore. They actually have 2 moves that they can do with all 3 of them. Man, that's so fucking strong, man. And they just get like tons of turns. It's like any one of them. Oh my god, dude, fuck you. Like any one of them can, god damn it, I can't, there's no way I can win this. I thought y'all were like tanky. Magus even starts with like updated stuff. And I put a load helmet on Ayla. Was I just, like, unlucky? Can't even survive that move. Did he heal himself? Oh, god damn it. Now Robo's, like, tanky enough to, like, drag this out. Yeah, some of their attacks are, like, manageable. Or they just, like, spam, like, the triple attacks to do, like, a buttload of damage. Like, I can't, like, survive that. I didn't even get that many attacks off on Slash. Okay, well, they haven't done the strong attack in a little while. We'll do one more Cure Beam. And then I'll, like, I should probably Uzi Punch Slash. He might actually die. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, god dang it. Oops, did I target the wrong person? Why didn't the, like, all the other times, I'm pretty sure that it, like, defaulted to him, I think. Oh, it doesn't matter, I was gonna lose anyway. I guess this is, like, a convenient excuse for me to, lose this fight. It was just gonna get dragged out, and I was gonna eventually lose anyway, most likely. Oh, balls, man, I didn't think I'd get, like, stuck on this fight, Jesus. And I keep not saving. So I gotta freaking, like, do this every time. I should just, like, save the game, like, outside here. So at least I don't have to do that again. Should I even try that again? Maybe I should do something else first. Maybe I should come back to that. Isn't there, like, a prehistoric thing we can do? They're like, oh, the Tyranno lair actually wasn't destroyed by lavas. It actually just got, like, pushed downwards. And then you go, like, underground. And then you can like, re-enter. Like, you have to go, like, back into it. Actually, don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure it should just be the gate here. Yeah, it's just a gate here. I did come here off camera. I was just, like, looking around for stuff. And, this trading dude, I forget which one it is. They're now trading a thing where, if you bring 10 of each jam, you can get, like, a stronger ruby thing. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure it reduces fire by, like, 80%. I just forget the name of it. I don't have enough things for that, but I can get that off camera. And since I already like broke my my, like, trading hymen or whatever, then I can go ahead and get that for as, like, an option for armor if I need armor. Because actually I don't know if that's gonna be, like, better than the stuff I can buy in stores. Okay, so what the hell should I do? We can do the, you know what? This will be a good, the future thing will be a good place to, do, like, a bunch of fights and get a bunch of experience. Because we need to do some fights. There's, like, just, like, an island somewhere randomly. Not that one. I don't know where it is. Okay, way super mega far away. Okay, cool. But yeah, that freaking like Ozzie fort. I always thought it was, like, weird that was, like, there, but then it like didn't occur to me during my first playthrough that that right continent, that, like, right side of the map or whatever, we only went there in 1000 AD. It totally had not even occurred to me that that we were never there in 600 AD. So that's why that was there. Because, like, the landscape or whatever is, like, largely, or, you know, mostly the same. You actually have to put Robo, like, in the front. Analysis complete. Please follow me. I don't know why you can't just, like, walk up and, like, do the things. But, you have to be... Oh, actually, I know why. Who enters here unbidden? What the hell does that word mean? Oh, welcome home, R66- Wait. Okay, is this a Mandela effect? I swear to God, I thought it was R66-Y. Like, I have that, like, cadence, like, in my head. Have I been looking at that wrong for my entire life? Or is it just, like, misspelled wrong, like, in the text box, like, in this one text box or whatever? Or should I say Prometheus? You dare to defile this place with humans? I haven't seen them in ages. Let me welcome them. Come closer. All right. Let's see just what you can do. Okay. Okay, let's put stuff on. Actually, don't know if the other people can wear the Doom and the Raven stuff. I don't know if that's exclusive to him or not. We'll see if someone else can use the load helm. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we definitely need to take that off. Get that on Miss Marl. Alright. Oh yay, another one of these. Hooray. This is the thing I found out, or discovered, or, you know, it, like, I'm not the one that discovered it, but I discovered it before I, like, learned that other people had, like, discovered it, you know? Like, I found this out on my own. You can use this to like, farm to, or to grind to level 99. I sometimes use farm and grind, like, interchangeably, even though they do have two different definitions. But this is how I grinded to level 99 to fight the pink new that I mentioned a while back. That one time, I think I mentioned somewhere in this playthrough that I grinded to level 99. And I only did it because, one, I had done, like, everything else in the game. And then I was like, whoa, there's, like, another thing that I, like, didn't know about. And then I did it or whatever. So I heard about the pink new from, I don't know from where. But then, like, the way to grind to level 99... I figured out that, well, what you do is you just put a turbo controller on and you set the thing to memory, and then you just use heal beam on every turn. And then if you put on, like, a gold stud, you can heal, like, a bajillion times before you have to, restore your MP. So basically, this section becomes like an auto section. So you just do that 10,000 billion times, and then eventually you get to level 99 at the end. Oh man, 954? That's not that good. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's like, well, we already were getting more from, like, other stuff. Don't I have, like, a hit all thing? Apparently not. Oh man, that is very strong. Oh man. So yeah, today is the same day as the other episode. I was gonna record a one-off, but then I was like, well, I said in the last episode that that was gonna be the first episode that I recorded with the new editing software, or the editing program, or what's it called? Editing software, right? But I was like, well, I don't want to do a one-off and then have it not be an episode of Chrono Trigger after I just said that it was going to be. It's bad enough that I have to, like, issue a retraction on the next episode. But yeah, so I am still recording this on the same day. And tomorrow is Halloween, and tomorrow I normally don't do this. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I ever put out candy. But it was weird. I went to the grocery store to buy some candy for Halloween, and they already have the Christmas candy out. and the Halloween candy's already, like, on sale. And I bought it, like, a day or two ago. So I'm like, bro, it's not even Halloween, and the Halloween candy's already on sale, and they already got the Christmas candy busted out. I'm like, dude. So, I don't know if they do this everywhere, but in the town that I live in, for some reason, they don't have Halloween on the 31st, even though Halloween is literally on the 31st. They, oh man, I actually have to pay attention to my health. I haven't been paying attention to my health, like, at all. Oh man, I actually get to use life, too. I actually get some use out of it. As long as she doesn't freaking die, Jesus. Okay, thank God, jeez. But, Halloween is on October 31st, right? But for some reason, they have Halloween, or they celebrate Halloween, or, you know, like, they have trick-or-treating on the weekend prior to Halloween. It's like, well, that's not when Halloween is. Halloween is on the 31st, I thought. But apparently, like, no one cares. They're just like, oh, we're just gonna, like, round to the nearest weekend. Like, then why even have it, like, on a specific day? If it's just gonna be, like, a whatever, whenever type thing or whatever. Why don't they just say, like, the last Saturday in October? I mean, they did that with, or they do that with, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday in November. Dude, it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I thought that, like, my whole life, I thought that Thanksgiving was the third Thursday in November. Apparently, it's actually the fourth Thursday in November. And now, ever since I heard of the Mandela effect, anytime some, like, weird thing, like, happens like that, I'm always like, was that, like, a Mandela effect? I mean, like, who freaking knows, man? But it's like, oh, man. Why did that heart, like, circle around for, like, so long? Okay, once we get everybody friggin' healed, we can actually start, like, attacking again. Jesus. But, so yeah, so I went ahead and got some Christmas candy mixed in with the Halloween candy. And, what was I gonna say that? Oh, and I'm putting it out tomorrow night, is what, like, I'm sitting here going, like, why would I mention that or whatever? But, it's because I'm putting it out on the 31st. I'm one of those, like, I'm old school. It's like, y'all want to celebrate it, like, on the 20, whatever, 5th or 6th or whatever. But I'm old school, man. In my house, Halloween is on the 31st, goddammit. Okay, will you please stop doing these, like, annoying attacks so I can kill you? Jesus. Oh, yeah, so I'm putting the bowl out. I'm putting the bowl out on the 31st, goddammit. And it's funny because my apartment complex, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird setup. I don't know if this is, like, common, but the building that I'm in, there's only, like, okay, I gotta actually, let's use that cube throw thing. We can hit all 4 of these guys. But remember in the other episode when I said it was like a long apartment? It is a long apartment. It's a long way from the door, which would then give access to, like, the hallway. And there's only, like, 4 apartments in, like, a square. But then, like, that's only, like, half the building. The other half of the building is, like, through my bedroom wall, but you can't access that side of the building. You have to go all the way down to the first floor, and then walk over to the other half of the building, and then, like, go up the 2 flights of stairs or whatever. And then go, like, into the back of their apartment to be at the wall that's, like, next to mine or whatever. So I technically do have a neighbor, like, through the wall, but I, like, never hear them. There was one time, it was maybe, I don't know, a year ago, something like that. There was one time that I heard them banging. And, like, I heard the headboard, like, banging against the wall. and I heard a woman, like, making very loud, like, sex noises. Not bad for humans, but can you find your way to me? And I think she was only making, like, the noises during, like, the crescendo-y part of it. Or the, what do you call it? Like, towards the end. It wasn't like a 15-minute thing. It was, like, 2 minutes of, like, loud moaning. And then it stopped. And then I never heard another peep from them, like, ever again. So I'm sitting here going, like, was somebody cheating on somebody and they only cheated once, and that's why I only heard it once? Like, I don't know. Oh man, I can't believe, like, how, like, wrecked I got in that. Well, the guys were going down easily, but they're also doing, like, a lot of damage to me. Okay, so there's, like, a trick to... It's turn the power on or something? Yeah, this factory is a little bit more complex than the previous one, than, like, the early game one. I think you have to, like, flip a switch to, like, turn the power on, and then you go in here, and then Robo gets, like, electrically charged or something. And then you have to, like, run and, like, deliver the charge somewhere else before it, like, dissipates. I'm pretty sure that's why you need Robo as, like, the front member. Yeah, I think I was gonna say that earlier, but I just got, like, distracted. Or, you know, sidetracked or whatever. Yeah, it was kind of funny. We have these big carts. They're called automated guided carts. It's these, like, big machines that, like, carry the motors, like, around the line. It's not like a real, like, it's an assembly line, but it's like, it's not an assembly line like the way you would think of an assembly line. There's like a machine where, like, the motor is, like, mounted to the machine, and then the machine, like, drives it around the line. It's not like where there's, like, a conveyor belt or anything. 300 years ago, the lava disaster greatly changed the planet. At this rate, humans will die out from pure despair. Speaking of dying out, I do think it's interesting. I didn't ever think of this until I was, like, going back to 12,080 off camera. But, like, that little community of people, like, are those, like, the only people? Like, all of humanity, like, had to come from, like humanity, like, almost went extinct from that, I think, right? Then again, the world isn't really that heavily populated to begin with, to be honest. There's only, like, 50 people in the whole world. Okay, so we cannot do this yet. We have to deliver the charge. We can, like, short circuit him. Pretty sure you have to use the charge for those two things and maybe one other thing. I actually don't 100% know. But the last day we worked, before the Halloween layoff break shutdown thing or whatever, somebody put a bowl of Halloween candy on it, so then it just, like, went around the line for everyone to, like, take some candy out of it. And there was, like, a lot of candy in it by the time it got to me. I'm at like the end of the line, and there was still, like, a bunch of candy left in it. And maybe it must have been 2 days before Halloween. So I took a couple of pieces out, and I was expecting it to, like, when that cart came back around, I was expecting it to be able to, like, take more, but then it was, like, gone by the time it came around the second time, and I was like, how is it already gone? Like, there was already, like, so much freaking candy in there. Like, I like to think that, like, not everybody is, like, a freaking pig and would just, like, pig out on it, you know? So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna buy some candy. That way, I'm gonna buy, like, so much that it's not, like, not gonna run out. Okay, I need, like, a multi-attack. Freaking area bomb can't even reach. Okay, well, I guess we'll just rock through everybody. It's not even stronger than Heal Beam. What's the point of that? I guess you get that. Maybe you get that before Heal Beam. You can use that with Cure Beam, I think. But there's literally, like, no reason to use that, I think. I thought maybe it'd be stronger since it uses, like, 2 people, but, nope. But anyway, so I went to the store to buy some candy, and I looked at the GD prices, and I was like, bro, I ain't spending that much. I'm just like, most of the people are, like, strangers. I keep to myself. So it's like, I don't even know, like, most of the people that I'm on the line with or whatever. This computer can give us data about the Genodome. What shall we examine first? None. We just go. Okay, it's just giving you the tutorial. Oh, you need to, you need another one of those things. There's like one of the robot dudes will, like, follow you. You just have to bring him around. Okay, I remember now. So it's like, F that. They're, like, strangers. I'm not, like, buying that. I'm not spending 30 bucks on candy for a bunch of strangers, you know? But I was like, you know, like, there's only, like, 3 other apartments. And I think only 2 of them have, like, children. So I was like, yeah, I'll get some candy for them. Like, they're strangers too, but they're at least, you know, like, they're my neighbors. So it's like, well, I feel a little bit, like, more compelled to, like, leave candy out for them. Just because of, well, I'm like, well, just because of our proximity. It's like, well, I'm in proximity to the people on the line too. I don't know, we're on the same line, but it is, like, a big line. So there's, like, areas of the line that, like, I don't ever, like, see. Okay, so you have to open that. And you do have to do something to reverse this conveyor belt. I'm pretty sure if you're, like, pixel perfect, you actually don't have to. You can still make it, I think, but it's, like, it's really... Wait, this isn't even charged. Or is that a place where you put the charge? Maybe that's a place where you put the charge. Yeah, because it's going to open this door, probably. Okay, jeez. Alright. Yeah, I think the amount of pixel perfect, like, already messed it up. You have to be, like, so pixel perfect that it's, like, not even worth, like, doing it. Let me do, like, one good attempt. It is kind of weird how, like, the electricity is, like, not, like, on Robo, like, very well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make that. But if you make, like, any mistakes, then it's a no-go. Okay, those I guess those guys don't come out until you open that chest. Oh, god dang it. I just noticed that we're, like, way over on time. Well, we're at a save point. I don't think I've done very many, like, saves inside, like, a dungeon where we're, like, in the middle of it. Or, you know, like, in the middle of doing it, but we are, like, over on time. So next time, we'll go through the rest of this area and hopefully succeed on the boss, and if not, I could just go up the conveyor belt part a bunch of times to grind levels. I'd have to switch the jam to memory, but I could just sit here and mash with fights at fast forward while healing or whatever to gain some levels to help me out. So we'll do that next time, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.